This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the 31. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
DJ Chark there for the catch. And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Sticking in the air, it's Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6.
Kate, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. He'll drop this down to Achane. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Our score, 14-0. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Running with Achane out of the gun. Oh, stiff ball. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now 2 at a throw. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
2nd and 10 now. Caught on the comeback route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Out of this shotgun, a give to A-Chain. He has this down to the 34. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to get the Dolphins a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, here's Tua. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Tua now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. He sends this one to the end zone. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. So the Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit for a try here. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. They're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Houston.
Here we go. 18. Let's go. Whoa.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Oh, ready? 18. Let's go. Good.
Keeping it with Mixon. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To the air, Stroud. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
18. What's up?
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. And it's the Texans looking at 2nd and 3. the 32. Finds him over the middle. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans push their lead to 18. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback after the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 18. Out.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. He's all down. What a wild play as they pull off the double pass. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tunga by Law. Downfield, this finds Waddle. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds, or he can get the 1st down.
Achan gets a 1st down and more. And he's finally brought down at the 9. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Another Miami Dolphin. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Achan gets this on the draw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins chop some of the lead off before the half. Devon Achan with the touchdown. One splits the uprights. And the Dolphins make it an 11-point ball game.
Dolphins 10.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our 1st half.
All right. 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Low right side, Dell has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? That was teaching tape right there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
All right. 19. 18. What's that?
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that extends their lead to 14. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line.
All right, come on.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Hey. All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Number 1, hard.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Waddle makes the catch. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 43-yard line.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Chuck there to haul it in. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. Big shot sends him to the ground.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Watch it, Oscar.
Back to throw, Tua. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a chain up the middle. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's a screen for Achane. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. And he's got it. It's in close. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. A give left side, here's Mixon. He's going to take this one into enemy territory with a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 44-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Texans have possession, hoping to close out a win and advance in the postseason. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
All right. Ready? Robbie.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Dolphins 17.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. Let's go. Ready. Hey.
Tua looking to throw. Finds his back. A-Chan. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Puts it off to A-Chan. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. He lobs it deep middle. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18, what's that?
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Buys time, rolling right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover. Why is he throwing it away?
Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Now a give to Mixon. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They'll need more of those as they trail by a score.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 18.
Now the give to Mixon. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. And that's the second one used by the defense in this half. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This is a 35-yard look from the right hand. Up and good from Fairbairn. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. It's 2nd and goal.
All right.
Again, the give to Mixon. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Texans feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. A big moment here in their quest to become AFC champs. We've got 3rd and goal.
18.
Mixon on the counter. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Chews up over half the distance with a 6-yard run, and now it's 4th and goal in close.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the change resets. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Tua setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ball still on that 34-yard line. 2nd and 10. Now Tua to throw. Has some daylight through the 40. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
20, TX.
1st down, here's Tua. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Now, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here's Tua again. Hits his running back. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Snap. Ready, team.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa stays in the pocket. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready, team.
Tua off the play fake. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. There he goes, right sideline. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. The news probably going his way in the near future. He has somebody there waiting for it that time.
So the Texans come away with the road win. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the two teams playing in that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL